With over 6,000 score pages represented, over 300 products, with many links to audio samples, support info, teaching tools, and innovations for our idiom, Storm World is vast. To help navigate and get an inside view, we've created a series of short films. To explain the STORMSite Navigation, let's look at StormQuest, an interrelated and progressive suite of 16 pieces for young band of the third millennium. I'll show you how this connects to all of the Stormworks later. Stormworks is organized the way it is recorded, by chapters. Within each chapter, you can see the score notes and the instrumentation for each piece by selecting Score. The More Info button takes you to a synopsis of the chapter. Since the beginning of Stormworks in 1992, I've used the expression, "they say it best." Rather than me coming up with a sales pitch or some over-the-top description of a piece, I thought it better to have our colleagues share their views and experiences. You can see their unsolicited comments here, or by finding testimonials on other site pages as a click option. For each title in each chapter, you can listen to excerpts. You'll find links to iTunes, to CD Baby, and to online ordering options. And if you don't yet have a Digimusic card with 193 excerpts, by all means send an email and request one. You are about to embark on a quest, a storm quest. As you listen to this ever-developing music, you may catch yourself saying, "Wow, but my kids can't do this." But they can. As exciting and as real as this music sounds, it nevertheless is carefully written within the parameters of the young band. The second clarinets stay below the break, the trumpets and horns go only to their top-line Fs, and teaching scenarios provide ways to bring the kids into the challenge this music will urge them to take on. So as you explore StormQuest, remember just one thing: your kids can play this music, and well, enjoy. All of Stormworks is interrelated. It joins young bands to professional bands through a vast music education experience with supported teaching tools. Here's an example. In the very first piece of the StormQuest series, composed for young bands of the third millennium, we hear this theme. Now let's go forward in time. We leave a chapter whose message is childhood used to be for children, and go to Stormworks Chapter 3, Weight of the World, a CD recorded by arguably the best band in the world at that time, the Marine Band of the Royal Netherlands Navy. Listen to the theme that appears in the first movement of the final piece in Chapter 3. It is entitled, "And Now the Children Lead." Why is this done? One day you walk into the band room after weeks of rehearsing the StormQuest with your young group. Instead of playing, you ask them to listen to your recording of "And Now the Children Lead" from the Stormworks Chapter 3 CD. You ask them to raise their hands if they notice anything interesting. The response many directors have shared with me is that the kids will say, "Hey, that's our theme." Now that word, "our," has great meaning, and in the hands of a great teacher, that moment of recognition becomes the first step in a vast journey of connected music education. What did it say on the score cover of the StormQuest again? Oh yeah, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Now the teacher simply says, "I wanted to show you where you were going with all of your hard work." This is just a small part of the many layered meanings behind Stormworks. Enjoy.